When I was a young man, I came across a statistic that you've seen. It said that the average person only uses about 10% of their potential, and the other 90% is left unused throughout their lifetime. Well, recent research shows that that statistic is not true. The average person only uses about 2% of their potential, and the other 98% is stored like treasure buried in the ground, and it's never used. And what do people use their 2% for? Well, they use it mostly for conversation at work and with their friends. They use it for messaging and tweeting. They use it for watching television. Average person watches a screen, 3 to 5 hours per day. Is they're watching a screen of some kind, whether it's a computer or an iPhone or an iPad or a television. And most of what they're watching is in category 2. It's completely irrelevant and unimportant. It makes no difference in their lives at all. But whatever you do over and over again becomes a habit. Today we have an entire generation of people who have the habit of watching screens all the time. And as a result, their lives go very, very slowly. So therefore, you have to ask yourself, is this a good use of my time? Does this work have tremendous consequences for me? So when I came to studying thinking, I said, what is the activity that has the greatest potential consequences for you in your life? And the answer is thinking, because the quality of your thinking determines the quality of your actions. The quality of your actions determines the quality of your results. And in life, everything is results. Now, whatever age you're at, if you look at other people who are successful, there's one quality that successful people have, and that's that they get a lot of results. They are known by everybody as the people who get the most results. They're extremely result-oriented. They think about results all the time. What is the characteristic of unhappy and unsuccessful people? Is they waste most of their time. What do people at work waste most of their time in? They waste it talking to their friends. When they go to work in the morning, they don't go to work, they go and find somebody to talk to. Most time at work is wasted. So I'll give you another technique to transform your life. It's when you go to work all the time. When you go to work, when you start first thing in the morning, just work all day. And don't do anything but your work. If somebody wants to talk to you, you say, yes, but not now. Let's talk after work. Or let's talk on the weekend. But right now, I have to do my work. And eventually people will stop talking to you. And they'll go and talk to other people, quack, 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 quack. And you will accomplish 2 or 3 times as much each day if you just go to work and start work and work all day long. If you just develop the habit of working all day, you'll produce twice as much, you'll be paid twice as much, you'll be promoted twice as fast. And this is true all over the world, no matter what the situation. By the way, I said that this is a great time of opportunity in Russia. Do you know that most of the most successful businesses were started at the bottom of a recession? Most of the most successful careers, including mine, were started at the bottom of a recession. That what happens in a recession is that you are forced to think much better than before. You're forced to make much better decisions. You're forced to make much better actions. You're forced to focus more intently on the activities that have the greatest consequences. And as a result, times of great difficulty are also times of great opportunity for you and for me, because you can grow faster and become stronger today than has ever been possible, perhaps in your lifetime. So don't complain about the difficulties of today, because first of all, we can't do anything about it. And second of all, look into them for the advantages or benefits that they might have for you for the future. Now, here's a second question for you. And I ask this question all the time because when I first heard it, I didn't know the answer. The question is, what is your most valuable financial asset? And when I first heard that, I thought, well, it's my house or my car or my bank account. No, your most valuable financial asset is your earning ability. It's your ability to earn money. Your earning ability is like an oil well that just keeps gushing oil. You can lose everything in your world all back again. So your earning ability is the most powerful and most valuable financial asset you have. And your earning ability, by definition, is your ability to get results that people will pay you for.
Many people struggle with their finances and feel trapped in a cycle of limited earning potential. How can individuals break free from this and start increasing their earning abilities? The first step is to recognize that your earning abilities are not fixed. They can be developed and improved. Here are some key strategies to help you on this journey. Setting clear and specific financial goals is vital to increasing your earning abilities. When you have a target to work towards, it becomes easier to develop a plan and take focused action. Your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, also known as SMART goals. The next step is to identify and master a valuable skill. In today's rapidly changing world, acquiring expertise in a high-demand skill can significantly boost your earning potential. Take the time to assess your strengths and interests, then invest in learning and developing those skills.
Now, this doesn't mean that you are not a valuable person. Each human being is of incredible value, but some people's earning ability is much higher than others. And your earning ability is an asset, so it can be either increasing in value or decreasing in value. Now, here's what they found in the studies. The 80-20 rule. They found that the bottom 80% of people, the ones who struggle for money and worry about money all their lives, these people, when they take their first job, will work to a certain level, and then they will level off and never improve for the rest of their lives, unless they're forced to. And so therefore, 10 years after starting work, the average person today is no more productive at getting results than they were after 1 year. But they find that the people in the top 20% are very different. The people in the bottom 80% increase their income about 2 or 3% per year over the years. People in the top 20% increase their income at an average of about 11% per year. If your income goes up 11% per year, you will double your income every 6 or 7 years. And then you will double it again, and then you will double it again, and soon you live in a beautiful house, and you drive a nice car, and you'll send your children to private schools, and you'll have a nice bank account, and you'll be happy. But if you don't keep increasing your income, nothing good will happen. Now, what is the difference? The answer is the people in the bottom 80% don't learn anymore after they leave school. But the people in the top 20% are always learning new things. And as a result, they are increasing their earning ability. Now, one of my favorite statistics is the measurement of the highest paid people in America. And by the way, these statistics are true in almost every country. They looked at the 500 top executives of the 500 biggest companies. And every year they do this calculation. They find that last year, the average person earns about $10 million. Now, this person started off at the beginning, at their first job, with no earning ability, no ability to get results at all. And then somehow today, their companies are willingly paying them $10 million to come to work. What has happened? Well, the average top executive earns 257 times the average pay of the person in their company. 257 times. We're not talking about twice as much or 3 times as much. We're talking about 257 times. Some top executives earn 300 and 400 times the amount paid to the average person in their company. How can this happen? Well, here's what they discovered. Every year, and many people here are in this situation, every year about 1.5% of the population starts work for the first time. They take their first job as adults. And so it's like a big marathon. It's a big race, and everyone lines up, and then the gun goes off, bang, and everybody starts to run. And then, just like a marathon, some people get way ahead, in this case, in the earnings race. The great majority stay in the middle, and some people fall well behind. So they just finished a 25-year study, which I think is one of the great studies on success that's ever been done. They asked, how is it that these people can be earning so much money in paycheck? They're receiving a pay of almost $1 million a month for going to work. And if they lost their job, for any reason, another company would hire them immediately and pay them $10 million a year. How can this happen? So, these researchers at a major university went back and they said, well, these people must be very intelligent. They must have special gifts. They must have special qualities or talents that could enable them to be so successful in life. So they went back and looked at their school records and the records at their first job and their second job. And you know what they found? These people were just average. Even when they started off their work life, they didn't look any different from anyone else. They were just average. But then they all started to practice a single strategy. And this is the strategy that will change your life and your career forever. And it's so simple, you can't believe it. When these people took their first job, the first thing they would do is they would go to their boss and they would say, "Boss, I want to make a valuable contribution in this work and I want to be successful in this company. What one skill would help me the most to be more successful, to make a more valuable..."
Investing in yourself means continuous learning and personal growth. Attend seminars, workshops, and training programs related to your field or industry. Read books, listen to audiobooks, and podcasts. Surround yourself with successful people who can inspire and mentor you. Remember, the more you invest in yourself, the greater the return on your earning abilities. Your network is your net worth. By building relationships with influential and successful individuals, you open doors to new opportunities, partnerships, and collaborations. Attend industry events, join professional organizations, and engage with like-minded individuals on social media. Your network can provide valuable insights, referrals, and support on your journey to increasing your earning abilities. Calculated risks are essential for growth and financial success. Be willing to step outside your comfort zone and embrace new opportunities. Assess the potential rewards and drawbacks, weigh the pros and cons, and make informed decisions. Remember, playing it safe often leads to stagnation, while calculated risks can lead to substantial rewards. Developing financial literacy is crucial for making informed decisions about money. Educate yourself on topics like budgeting, investing, and wealth creation. Understand the power of compounding and leverage. By becoming financially literate, you can make smarter choices that will enhance your earning potential and long-term financial stability. If you find this video bring value, please subscribe and share. Thank you for your kindness.